What's going on, guys? It's Vinny, and in today's video we're going to be taking you through a shoulder workout with resistance bands. And before we get started on the workout, there's going to be 3 different exercises. We'll be doing the front deltoid, the lateral deltoid, and the rear delt. Each exercise will do 3 sets of 15 to 25 reps apiece. For the front delt exercises, we are going to be using a thicker resistance band. And then for the lateral delt and the rear delt, we will be using a thinner resistance band, simply because your front delt is going to be able to do more than your lateral delt. So let's go ahead, start out with the front delt. I'm going to get you from the side. Go ahead and put the resistance band on the ground between your feet. You want to get about shoulder width apart. That way you set the tension. Get your hands about shoulder width apart as well. Make sure when you're doing this exercise, you want to stand up as straight as possible. Really isolate your front deltoids. Want to feel that tension at the top. All right, just did 1 set of 25. We're going to take 1 to 2 minute break in between each set, and then we'll go right into it. When I do this set, I'll be facing the camera. Biggest thing on the resistance bands is you want to make sure that you're working the muscle. You should feel the muscle really working at the top of the range of motion. And if you're not feeling that, then you need to adjust the tension accordingly. Also, take note that when you start to fatigue on this exercise, your natural tendency is going to be to want to come forward a little bit. Just try to stand up straight. That way you isolate the front deltoid effectively. On this set right here, I just wanted to show you guys a different angle so you could really understand how my body is positioned and where my arms are coming up to each and every rep. And this does get challenging. It gets to a good burn, but this is a very, very safe exercise to do. Now we'll go on to lateral raise, and I'm going to set my rest for about 1:30. We'll be switching over to the thinner band. So before we get started, we'll show you the setup. Doing our right side first. You can adjust the tension. The further you stand away from your hand, the less tension there's going to be. The further you move up on the band, the more tension there will be. Try to come up to shoulder level. Even a little bit above shoulder level is okay. And try to maintain an upright position as you come up to your shoulder level. That'll make sure that you're isolating the deltoid. And we're doing our left side now, and the same rules are going to apply. You'll notice that I'm coming out to like a 30-degree angle maybe relative to my body. Try to do that on every rep. Start out with our right side again. One thing you want to keep in mind is just the tension on the band throughout the entire exercise. Make sure that you're paying attention to how you're feeling on every single rep. Try to squeeze your deltoid at the top of the range of motion. And now we're going to switch sides. Once again, try to maintain that upright position each and every rep, and you will effectively work the muscle. Make sure you guys stick around to the end of the video, because when we're doing our rear delt, there's 2 different ways that we're going to be doing it for this particular workout. One of the benefits that you'll notice while you're doing lateral raises with the resistance band is you actually take pressure off of your lower back. Typically when you're doing lateral raise with dumbbells, you'll feel a little tension in your lower back as you come down, but with this, that tension isn't there, and I really, really enjoy that. All right, we did front delt, lateral delt. Now we're going to move on to rear delt, and we're getting a similar setup as we had on our lateral delt, except we're just going to bend over a little bit this time. We're going to just hinge at the hip. You can put your arm on your side if you'd like to. adjust the tension accordingly. I need a little bit more. There you go. All right, we'll do 3 sets, probably 15 reps. If you can do more, feel free to do more. Try to squeeze your rear delt at the top of the range of motion every single rep, and you'll see that I'm adjusting my body to isolate the rear delt as best as I can on this exercise. I'm adjusting the tension and my position, that way I effectively target the muscle. Make sure you stick around for this next set because we're going to be doing the rear delt exercise a little bit differently, and I'm sure that you'll enjoy it. So the first set, we did it with the band on the ground. Then we'll do the next 2 sets. We'll bend over, have the resistance band about shoulder width apart. And what we'll do is we'll pull the band up to our chest. This will be really good. All right, we'll do it from the front. The biggest thing on this exercise is you want to make sure that you're touching your chest with the band, you're keeping your arms straight, and you're squeezing your shoulder blades together. That's really going to work the rear delt. Try to do that nice and slow in a controlled fashion. One more set. We got this. One more set. And this set, I'll do it from the side. We're just doing 15. I really like this exercise like this because you don't feel tension in your lower back when you come to the top of the range of motion. So it's a sustainable way of training. You still get great benefits out of doing it this way without putting a lot of stress on your lower back. So do resistance bands work? I believe so. My shoulders are pretty pumped right now. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and we will see you guys on the next workout. Thanks again.